Welcome back, another episode. Lennox arrives for work despite not being slated to start until the next week when a mass casualty tragedy pulls in a flood of patients to Gaffney. Before Goodwin can even tell the staff that she has joined the team, Lennox declares that she will be leading the ED. Archer inquires about Goodwin's age, and she emphasizes that Lennox and she will be co-managing the department. How old are you? Lennox fires back. As the hectic day wears on, Lennox steps up to take command and, rather than redirecting people, sets up a temporary patient room in the consultation room, what she refers to as wasted space. Lennox is military, namely from the Army, as Archer infers from her tone, although the Navy veteran isn't particularly fond of Lennox despite this information. Lennox and Ripley also win themselves at odds with one another when they both convince Goodwin that their patient ought to receive the rest of the blood supply. Lennox claims that even after Goodwin decides to support Ripley, she would have followed protocol and made the same decision. When Zach Hudgens, the resident physician, becomes overcome by all the blood and death and leaves his patient, Lennox truly shows her might. Lennox responds that Hudgens' explanation of why he froze was just a typical human reaction, adding that he realized the patient would be better off without him. She fires him because, as a doctor, he cannot be a regular person. Archer is furious that she did this without first talking to him, but Lennox admits that Goodwin gave her permission. She emphasizes that today, under Archer's direction, the ED nearly collapsed, thus she is not here to maintain the status quo. Between Hannah and Ripley, who spend the majority of the episode avoiding one another and are reportedly on a hiatus, the atmosphere is rather chilly. Knowing that he was at the scene of Paul's attack according to a witness and that he would be arrested soon, Ripley admits to Hannah that he attempted to dissuade Sully from beating Paul, but it was too late. Sully and his boys had left, wearing face masks to prevent Paul from being able to identify them, when he discovered Paul in an alley. He continues, saying he's sorry for keeping her out of their relationship despite the fact that it was positive. The connection between Liliana and Charles ends when she shifts to a different hospital. She still believes that Charles did not attack Paul, but Ripley did. Charles is urged by Goodwin to speak with his own therapist. Crockett, who is traveling to Boston, had a farewell party the night before, which Archer mentions in passing. Dr. John Frost, a doctor on the program, brings a parentless patient to Gaffney from his hospital, which is closing. With a dimpled smile, he tries to persuade Maggie to get him access to Gaffney's imagery so he can assist the young girl. Even though Maggie says she doesn't fall for his charms, she nevertheless lends him a hand and finally wins him over enough to inquire about his plans once his hospital shuts. For more videos, subscribe.